Well, the editor of the Christian Post is quitting, all because the publication took a stance and defended President Trump after another Christian magazine called for his removal.
I warned them. I said, if you go down this road and join Team Trump, then that will destroy the reputation of the Christian Post. And I was told that is the direction that they want to go. And at that point, we had reached an impasse. And I really had no other choice but to leave.
Did have another choice, but joining me now is Rachel Campos-Duffy, a Fox News contributor. Rachel, when you saw this story, read about it, and heard this gentleman's comments, what did you think?
I thought he was just totally out of step with where evangelicals are. Evangelicals are 77% approval for Donald Trump. And among those 77%, the majority of them don't just approve of Donald Trump, they strongly approve of Donald Trump. It's not that they love Donald Trump or they love the president's tweets or they love his colorful past. That's not it at all. They love the policies, and they realize that he is the best and most fearless defender of all the things that they believe in, whether it's their pro-life position, school choice, even Christian persecution, both in the United States and abroad. He stepped up on Israel. I mean, I can go on and all these positions that they've taken that Christian and evangelicals and conservatives in general really love. And that's what the publication was defending, not Donald Trump, but his policies.
Well, and really at the heart of this, as best I understand this story, was the position on impeachment, that how clear it was or unclear. Some people want to see the president impeached. The others did not want to see him impeached. I respect the right of religions to be able to speak out and take positions on this. Is that simply what he's doing here, or is this a bridge too far where he's going out and saying, I mean, he is putting his money where his mouth is, right, by quitting and saying, I can't do this anymore?
Right. And to be fair, he said, listen, if this had come out as an op-ed, I'm all for it. He was upset that the publication published this as an editorial, basically saying this is the position of the entire publication. But again, I think that it's an evangelical publication, and they are reflecting the views of so many evangelicals. And many evangelicals, conservatives and Catholics, people of faith, really believe that the president is being persecuted primarily, and I believe so much of politics in America is about abortion. So it is the Supreme Court. It is all the judges that he's appointed at the federal level. This is what really, I think, is animating the left, is animating this impeachment process at its very root. And people don't talk about that much. They want to talk about Ukraine, and they want to talk about, the Russia hoax. They want to talk about all these other things. But at the root of so much in American politics is abortion. And that is an issue that evangelicals do have a stake in. They are very pleased with what the president has done in terms of nominating judges and really setting up the Supreme Court to take very constitutional positions and also a position of life and defending life at a constitutional level.
Yeah, and I do wish everybody would go back and hear what the president said in front of the United Nations, probably one of the most important and impactful speeches on religious liberties. I think no matter where you are in the religious spectrum, what the president of the United States was doing in front of the UN, that was a great speech, and he never got enough credit for it. I hope people can go back and watch it. Rachel Campos-Duffy, Merry Christmas to you and your family, that big, wonderful family. I wish them nothing but the best, but thank you so much for joining us.